Hi, Bill Peters here at FDIC with Chris Ferrara from Ferrara Fire Apparatus. Chris, this is your new MVP. We've discussed the MVP many times before. Tell us what's different on this one.
You know, Bill, we're really excited to be here again at FDIC. You know, really a great turnout here today. And as always, for several years, we've always talked about the MVP, but
right.
Every year it gets something new added to the vehicle. It gets better, absolutely. You know, in this particular case, you know, we're introducing on the MVP series this year is the Total Vision System, where from electronic pump panel concept, you know, you can check all the different functions to the vehicle, see the door open indicator, pump control. So I mean, really everything from checking fluids on the vehicle, checking door open indicators, to all the different functions. It's unbelievable what you can do with this electronic device.
Well, you know, modern firefighters are used to electronic devices.
Yeah, you know, we're living in the world of the technology age, as we can appreciate, and we want to see more screens and more capabilities to fire truck today than ever before.
More touch control.
More touch control, and we have it. We have it here on the floor. We're excited to show it. But not only that, you know, the MVP, we've actually brought the ladder complement down lower, so we can get lower ladder deployment off the rear of the truck.
That's important.
More compartmentation, you know, more equipment on the vehicle. So, you know, this vehicle is really kind of a very unique concept that you have everything on the vehicle to bring to a fire situation.
Well, you were pioneering that for a long time, and it looks like every year it improves.
Yeah, and absolutely, you know, I mean, when we have a lot of feedback from a lot of different fire departments all around the world, but this is really an exciting project and product that we're glad to show.
Very good. Chris, I know you at Ferrara, you always concentrate on safety and stability and structural stability and all the rest of it. What can you tell us about this one that's different?
Bill, you know, we're glad to show the new technology and airbag deployment, as we can appreciate, as you spoke earlier. You know, we build one of the heaviest products out there, hands down. So not only the construction of the cab design, but the body design, but we're taking it to the next level from firefighter safety, you know, and as you can appreciate from a head-on type collision, you know, not only a steering wheel deployment from an airbag deployment, but a knee deployment. So I mean, we look at you know, when you look at statistics and you look at some of these trucks that we get back, you know, a lot of injury to the lower extremities, you know, to the knee area. So
with the truck being kind of high.
And kind of high, so you know, we see a lot of knee injury. So to combat that, you know, we came up with the idea of knee bag deployment. What really protects all the firemen in the front end of the vehicle. So it's just another, you know, idea of safety that we've come up with. You know, we've actually spent over $1 million of the testing in this design. So it's so it takes a lot of money to come up with these new ideas and new ways. So.
Well, it's important to make sure they work.
No, absolutely. We want everybody to go home safe. You know, so that's what it's truly about.
Very good, Chris. This is one I got to ask you about. This is one of the most unique rigs in the show today. Tell us a little bit about the Skyflow.
You know, Bill, this is really kind of a unique product. We started this project about 3 years ago. You know, this is a totally new concept from the ground up. When you look at an aerial device that can flow in excess of 5,000 gallons a minute, it's really unheard of in our industry.
It really is, yeah.
You know, when you look at how to deliver this and designing a structure of the aerial device itself, it just takes a lot of engineering to actually, you know, come up with that design. So.
I'm sure the compensating for the nozzle reaction and everything has to be all built in there.
No, it's huge. As you can imagine, 5,000 gallons a minute of flow, you're going to get a certain reaction of the aerial coming back. So in order for that not to happen, we actually develop a system where the handrails are just a little bit higher, thicker material, and also left aerial sections in the bed further. So we have overlap in the aerial, so we hardly get any deflection coming back whatsoever. So
that's something.
You know, and people might say, well, you know, why do you need a 5,000 GPM aerial flow? Well, simply as you see bigger fires all around the world, and not only municipal situations, but mainly in industrial applications. You know, there's a tremendous need for this.
I was going to say, I could see a big industrial application. And, you know, nowadays with the lightweight wooden construction, you have upright lumber yards basically that are burning, and they can keep going on and on.
No, and absolutely. And then when you look at the setback, so I mean, with the setback so far away from the building structure, you know, sometimes you're not even reaching the fire with the standard aerial flow, you know, of 1,200 gallons, 1,500 gallons. So,
5,000 GPM is amazing to just imagine hitting a fire. So I think that's pretty tremendous.
well, as you all know, for bigger fires, you need a lot of water. So I mean, we've came up with this, you know, great idea that we think is going to be a winner for us.
Absolutely. And who is the pump by?
The pump is a U.S. fire pump. You know, when you look at the fire pump design, this particular design is a rear mount pump application where the pump is mounted in the rear of the vehicle. But from a pressurized source, we can get in excess of 10,000 gallons a minute. So when you look at the monitors, the two rear monitors on this aerial that are task force 2,000 GPM each, and you look at the 5,000 gallons, so I mean, from a pressurized source, 10,000 gallons is a lot of water flow.
That's amazing. Well, Chris, where would people get in touch with you if they want to get more information?
It's very easy. FerraraFire.com. We have a tremendous website, either Twitter, Facebook, or whatever the latest technology is. You know, we're out there. So
appreciate it.
Thanks Bill.
For taking
Good
the
seeing
time.
you again this
too.
year.